Hello everyone, my name is Gary Oakdale and welcome to my very first Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This is an NU battle and we're going to start off pretty straightforward. He sends out a Golem and I send out John Smith, my Lairon, and we exchange Stealth Rocks because, as we all know, Stealth Rocks is one of the most important moves in the game. I don't know what to do now though with John Smith, so I actually send out Pesto in his stead because Pesto's a beast and he can take more or less any hit from a Golem. Now this bit confuses me. He has a Lumberry, which was very confusing, and he roars me out and he brings me back into John Smith, and there's nothing I can do, so I just do exactly what I did before and send out Pesto again. For some reason he goes for a Rock Blast. It's beyond me. It's not like I would have switched in a Charizard or something into that. Anyway, I go for the Giga Drain. It's not worth me predicting anything, and it pays off. It goes all the way down to his Sturdy, and he roars me out into the one Pokemon I did not want to be sent in, which is Charizard. My Dragdi though has Earthquake, and it just takes out the Golem just so that that's out of the way. So I'm scared by this Electabuzz. I fear that he's faster. I don't want to take the risk, so I send out Pesto instead. But the Electabuzz goes for a substitute, and this makes me panic quite a bit because there's nothing Pesto can do to break a substitute. So send out John Smith because he's a phaser, he's got Roar. Although I know it's risky, I know Electabuzz carries Cross Chop or maybe even Hidden Power Fighting, but he doesn't. For some reason he goes for a Charge Beam. I'm not going to complain. It gives me the opportunity to roar out. Now this Miltank is the bane of my existence in this battle. It makes my life hell, as you'll see very shortly. Anyway, he poisons Donatello. My plan is to Toxic it back. Donatello carries Toxic, but I'm knowing at the back of my mind, this guy's got Heal Bell. If anyone on this team is going to be a Cleric, it's going to be that Miltank. But anyway, he switches out into this Pinsir, who goes for a Swords Dance when I switch in John Smith, and this makes me panic, makes me realise, oh shit, this is not a choice band Pinsir, this can switch its moves. So anyway, John Smith goes down because I don't want anything else to take a hit. Fortunately, Dragdi is faster, so I use Fire Punch and it goes down. And I take a bit of a risk here, but it pays off. I decide to stay in with this Electabuzz. I thought it was faster, but actually I'm faster. Dragdi goes for the Earthquake and takes a bounce. So straight away, in a couple of moves, I'm 5-3 up. So it's great. Out comes Miltank again. Still got at the back of my mind, right, I bet it's got Heal Bell. So it goes for Toxic as well. I'm thinking, what other moves could it possibly have? Probably Body Slam and probably Milk Drink. Sure enough, it has Body Slam, but it can't paralyze me. I'm already poisoned. But I put it to sleep, and for some reason Miltank just won't stay asleep. It kept waking up relatively early. I managed to get a knockoff and get rid of the leftovers, so that was good. It was probably one of the few good things I did in the second half of the game. Send out Darcy, hoping this is a good opportunity for me to use my own Heal Bell and get rid of poison on both Pesto and Donatello, my War Turtle. But it wakes up, the Miltank wakes up and goes for the Body Slam and paralyzes me and takes a lot of damage off me. But fortunately I do manage to get the Heal Bell off eventually. I don't get any Power Hacks or anything like that. So I just send out Pesto again, because I've learned very quickly that Pesto is a real pain in the backside for this Miltank, and I realised the only way I'm going to really win this match is if I have that Miltank asleep, because having it toxic poisoned is not going to get me anywhere because it'll just Heal Bell itself. Obviously I can't stay in with this Emboar. I bring out Donatello again. Now Donatello doesn't have the most orthodox moveset. As you can see now, I use Whirlpool. It's a sort of a toxic stalling kind of War Turtle. It's a combination of Whirlpool and a couple of other moves which unfortunately you don't see in this match. Hopefully you'll see them in future matches. I won't give it away just yet. Anyway, I send out Ada because I reckon a Choice Scarf Glaceon will be able to outrun a Choice Scarf Emboar. So as you see, I have this Water Pulse here, and I decided to use that move as well, just because Miltank probably carries Thick Fat. I doubt it has the Scrappy ability. So what you're starting to see here is a bit of repetition. It's a bit of a stall war. That's it. Sorry, tripping over my words here. I'm putting different Pokemon to sleep that I don't want to sleep. I want Miltank asleep. And this guy is very clever with his switching ins and outs. And I'm just not keeping up now. As you can see, I'm really starting to struggle and trying to find any kind of momentum. I've lost all momentum by now. I just don't know what I'm doing. So this is basically what the second half of the match is like. I'll take this opportunity just to sort of have a quick chat with you. So like I said, my name is Gary Oakdale. I've been playing online since 4th gen, since Diamond and Pearl, and love it just like all of you do. And I've been a big fan of guys like Shofu and the Flaming Spade and the Killer Nacho and Fizzy Stardust, all these kind of guys. And it's about time I had to go with this. I always thought, well, I'm more than able to do this. It was just not being familiar with all the technology and stuff, but finally I've got my head around it. I've got all the gear, I've got all the right equipment, and here I am, and this is my first Wi-Fi battle, and I hope you're enjoying this. Feel free to comment and like and recommend it to other friends. You know, if you want to, obviously there's no pressure. I don't care if you don't. Well, actually I do care. Don't forget I said that. I do care. I do care. Share it as much as you can. Like as you can see, I'm getting nowhere with this match. Really, it's nothing's really going for me. I put this Emboar to sleep, and I think, okay, this is a good opportunity for me to just sort of switch out. I'll Leech Seed it first, because maybe get a little bit more HP back for my Gardevoir, because Darcy needs all the HP she can get at the moment. But look at that! Lo and behold, Emboar wakes up and goes for the Flare Blitz and takes me out, and he still has enough HP to survive. And then this is the bad point in the match. I realise that Emboar is faster than Eira, and Eira goes down, and this is where it really starts to crumble for me. All I have left is Pesto and Dragthi, who I send out now, and I make a really stupid play here as well, which basically cost me the match, which is why it blacks out here. I Dragon Dance, failing to realise I forget the power of a Glaceon's Ice Beam, and then Charizard goes down, and then Pesto went down after that. So thanks for watching, and yeah.